Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is BeeScrap and I will start today with a new project. I have here from Craft O'Clock the paper collection Soulmates. This is not the newest one and I had some problems to get my hands here on these 8x8s and I found only two, the last two packs of 8x8 in France, and I have bought them from there. So this is really a gorgeous paper collection, and I saw on YouTube a video from a mini album with this paper collection and I was blown away. She used also here this paper collection. I don't want to copy her album. I have my own ideas, but there is of course something I will use, and you get the link from me as always, and I will show you what I mean. What did I have? I have from the 6x6 I have 2 packs, from the 8x8 I have 2 packs, and from the 12x12 I have also 2 packs. This paper collection has beautiful background papers. There are not so many images like this one or this one, but what this paper collection has is some cutouts. We have here these cutout collections. This is an extra set called Woman, and there are some cutouts, beautiful cutouts, you can see. And we have here this one called Universal Label Set with some round labels, and of course also some cutouts. And we have here these album junk journal extra set with tags and pockets and some cutouts. So, and I spent, I don't know, hours with fussy cutting. And the people who know me knows that I hate fussy cutting, and I was really hours busy with fussy cutting. And I cut out from every page one sheet. So I have here many cutouts we will use for some decoration. This is really gorgeous, I can tell you. I will use some white cardstock for my base pages, and I have here my 12x12 and I have here 12x12 and my A4 size, European A4 size, 8¼ by I guess 11 5/8. So we will use this for the base. I have some coordinating cardstock that matches perfectly with the paper collection. This is in blush. Then I have here a lavender, and this is in recycled craft green cardstock. And I have here this one, you always have seen this in some other projects, and this will be the background for all of my design papers. And this will be later looks like this. This is a tryout. So we have here on top we will do here on top these design paper, and then we have here these white and colorful layering. This is the idea. So This is the coordinating cardstock. These are all of my cutouts. In the original mini album, I saw the lady uses a die here for a frame. And this is really funny because I have the same frame she used. And this makes this beautiful frame, this stitched frame. And as a decoration, she used here some of these ladies like this, and put this here on the frame as a decoration. And really, I saw this one image and I was blown away. And I will do a lot of decorations here with these cutout ladies. They are printed both sides, so I can decide which side I want to have my decoration. So we need plenty of these frames. You don't need this frame. You can also cut your frames by hand and round the corners on the outside. This is also enough, but I have this one, so I will use this. And what else can I say to this? Yeah, I have here already prepared some tags, and here's some backgrounds for these round ones, also with a die. And this was a die like this in 2 sizes. This will be the background for my round images. The idea is to have 4 main pages. So we have 8 single pages plus the inside cover, front and back. So 10 pages in total. And I know the size of my pages, my base pages, and I know the size of my cover, not the spine. The spine depends on how thick my pages will be with all the decorations. And in case that I want to do some decorations, we will make some protection sheets between these pages. And I will do this with some clear sheets. So for this I have some 12 by 12 clear sheets. I think they are 0.1 millimeter. This is some clear sheet. We will use this for our protection sheets. So I have, where is my book? Here it is. So what I can say is that we need 2 bases, one for the A side and one for the B side. My A side, the actual size of our pockets will be an 8.5 by 8.5. The construction of my page will be probably or a little bit the same as on my Rose Perfume and Places We Go. And that means I will have here these opening on the side, one on the top and one on the left side. A side, B side. A side on the left side, B side, the opening on the right side. And what I want to do is I will do also here a pocket on top of every A side, so we can do an insert here on the top for extra pictures, and we can do here an insert on the right side for more pictures. So okay, first of all we have to choose some papers for my cover. Before I cut everything, we have to choose some paper. So on the back side we have this one, this one, this one, this one, yeah, so we have to choose some papers. I think I will have this on the front, this one on the back, and on the spine, what have I here on some backgrounds? Did I have here some backgrounds? I think I will use this one for the spine. This one. So these 3 sheets I will put in reserve for the cover. And then we can start with the paper construction. The only thing I have done is I cut my pieces for the A base and the B base. You need from the A and the B 4 of these bases, and I will do with you together one of the A bases. The other one I have already prepared and they are ready to go. For the A base, we need one piece of paper that measures 9 by 9 inch, and we have to score on 2 sides a 1/2 inch hinge. 2 sides with a hinge, 2 sides without a hinge. Then we need a piece of paper that measures 8.5 by 8.5, and this one will be glued on top of the other one. Then we need our pocket, and this one measures 7 3/4 by 9.5, and at the 9.5 inch side we have to score on both ends a 1/2 inch hinge. then we will have our insert that comes from the right side into the pocket, and this one measures 7.5 by 5 5/8. There is no scoring, and we need an insert that comes from the top, and this is a 7.5 by 10.5. Sorry, 7.5 by 10.5, and we have to score at the 10.5 at 9 inch. So these two, I will put this aside. This we need later, and I will do here my scorings. This is the 9 by 9. On two sides, a 1/2 inch. And this is our pocket. On the 10.5, we have to score on both ends a 1/2 inch hinge. So we have to cut here these corner off and a little bit here on the edges. So, and on top on top of here we will glue these 8.5 by 8.5. And this is the first step. So putting some glue here on my hinges. So we have here on the left side the opening, and on the top we have the opening. And our pocket, we will cut here these little edges off. Then I will do a quick check for the measurement, and this looks good. So, and we have to glue these down. The opening is on the left side, and on there we will glue down the pocket right on all the 3 corners. Here is the closed side, and here will be our pocket. So I'm starting on one hinge with some glue. And then I can close my pocket, glue on the other side of the hinge, and here a little bit of glue on my pocket, the open side, and we glue this on here. this will be the insert here for the right side, and the insert on the top. We have to do another scoring at the 9-inch. This will be folded down, and this goes later here on top, like this. This I will put aside. This one comes at the end when I see what I have left on papers. So, and we can start to put something else here on our A side. I have no clue. I have just, yeah, a little bit of an idea what I can do. I think I will do on every A side some flaps, of course, one flap, and underneath there will be some more activity. What can we do here underneath? I think I will do, yeah, quite a lot of some waterfalls to hold many pictures, and the closure, the flap on the top, will be the more decorative element with a frame and some of these ladies glued on that frames. A 5 and 7 of an 8. So let me cut. How many did I need? I'm starting with 3. Let me cut 3 of my A4 size papers in the length at 6 inch. So and this is a 4 inch, let me say 4.5. Let me make this 4.5. So I will do a stacked waterfall. And I don't have this prepared, so we have to do this together, how I did this. So I'm starting with the piece in the middle. So this is a 6 inch. This is the width of my waterfall. And the heights, I said a 4.25. So I make at the 4.25. Oops, this is the wrong one. This is the right one. At the 4.25, I made a score line. And like I said, this is the piece in the middle, so I need here a 1/2 inch between these. And the next one is that this one has to be a 4.25 in the heights. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4.25. Then we will score, or we will cut this at 9 inch. Is this correct? We have here 4.25, and we have here also 4.25. So the first thing we have to measure is I will use this to write this down. What Waterfall. 4 1/4 each end. We have to score, and the first one is 6 by 9 inch. First one. So the next one we have to score, of course, at 4 1/4. Then we need a 1/2 inch for my gusset between these two waterfall pieces, and the first one I did had a 1/2 inch gusset, so I count another 1/2 inch gusset, then I am at 5 1/4, and on this gusset there will be glued down the first piece, and we need to the other one also a 1/2 inch. So I will score the next here at 5 3/4. When I give you later on the measurements of the single pieces, you have to score from each end only a 4 1/2 and 4 1/4, sorry, not 4 1/2, 4 1/4, then you will be fine. And now I need another 4 1/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have to cut this at 10 because we have here these 1/4 inch extra. So the next one will be 6 by 10 inch. Yep. And the next one, I think we will use some more. Again, 4 1/4. And I think I have to cut this at 11. 4 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. Is this correct? Let me just look at this. Yep. So at 6 3/4, and we cut this at 11. And we can do one more, but then I have to use a 12 by 12 sheet, of course. I will cut this at 6 inch. So 6 inch, and this is the longest piece I can use. So here, this is very easy. I score at 4 1/2. I turn this and I score again at 4 1/4, not 4 1/2. Did this? Yeah, 4 1/4. Turn this and 4 1/4. Then I will fold my fold lines, and before I glue this down, I have to think about the edges. I will use a punch to make some decorative edges. So nicely straight. last one. So I will use a corner punch, and I have here these daisy corner punch, and I will make here, and this is perfect because this is a 6-inch and I have a 6-inch piece, so I can do this always nicely here, starting in the middle. And I have to punch on every piece here, this border. So these are all of my waterfall pieces, and we will glue this now all together. And for this I will use my scoring board, and I'm starting with the longest piece. We have here these 2 fold lines, and this is for the picture. And I put one of these picture mats on the 0 line here. I line this up, and then I grab the next size, and on here I will put some glue. So on here I will put some glue. Let me use the other side. So, and this edge I line up at the 1/2 inch mark nicely here on that corner, and I can glue this down. So next size, the same, putting the glue here in this gusset. And this one 1/2 inch between at the 1 inch, nicely here on my scoring board, and I can glue this down. So the last one. Here we have to have another 1/2 inch space, so I place this at the 1.5 on the edge here from my scoring board and glue this down. And this is a perfect waterfall. So, and when I have here any overhangs, maybe any overhangs, I can cut this here on the other side straight, and I think I will do this. So here's my sharp knife. And now I have a really straight waterfall on both ends. And this will be glued down later in our base. And we can decide if we want to do here on all of the pieces some decoration paper, or maybe not. We will see. So this goes on here. we need a flap. That should be I need more 12 by 12s, I guess. Eight and a half in the heights. And then I will start with my score lines. So, a ½ inch, and I guess let us do a quarter. At a ½ inch and at 3/4. So we need the size. I have here this at the 3/4 inch mark, fold line, sorry. And then I will make a mark here at the end. And there I will cut my piece. So that this one is at the end. An 8.5 by 8.5. Yeah. So now I have to decide on which side I will have here these flap. Do I want to have this here on the side where the pocket is, and we can open this later like this? Or do we want to have this on this side? Here will be our front cover, and we will open this like this. Options. I guess I will do this here on the side, on the left side where the opening is. I think it's nicer to have this open like this instead of open like this and go over your cover. So I will glue this on this side. But I think we can do something more here inside. Here we have the waterfall. We can do here some more flaps, some more flips. Yeah, let me cut two pieces here at 6 inch. And then I will do a ½ inch fold line. And the next fold line. This is 8.5. Has to be at 4¼ inches, yes. Then we need another score line here, 4 at the quarter, so we have to score this at 4 3/4. This is the next fold line. And just a second, let me think about it. So we can open this, we can open this, and should I cut this here or should I make out of the rest here a nice pocket? Let me do here a fold line. So this we can open this like this, pictures, and we would have here a pocket, but this is too deep. This is too deep. Let me cut here this pocket 1.5 inch deep. 1.5. So we have to cut this at here. So this is really a go with the flow tutorial. You see how I calculate and how I cut my papers. For the inside flap we need 2 pieces of paper that measures 6 inch by 10.5, and we have to score at the 10.5 at 1/2 inch, at 4 3/4, and at 9 inch. So on these 1.5 I will punch here again with my punch these nice border. So, and these flaps I will glue down top and bottom. Just a quick check about the size, and this is perfect, perfect. So I will eyeball this in the middle, really on the edge, that we have enough space for the bottom. So number 1 and the other one. So then we can open this like this, place for some pictures, and the other one is the same, but this has to be like this, and place for some pictures. Okay, then I will start to make here these layering with this paper here. This holds very nice. And then we can go to the decoration. And I think I will start from the inside to the outside. So this is the inside of the page. I made here out of these little 1.5 strip, I cut this off and I cut the fold line off and made this here like these belly band closure, and made here a little booklet inside for the closure. The only problem is that my magnet, of course, did not hold anything, because this is a very thick page and we have to do a closure. But this is no problem. We can use the magnet that sits here under and we make here a little closure. For this I will use, let me think, about 1.5. Let me make here at 1.5 a fold line. Then we need, of course, the 1/4 inch space, and I guess I will cut this at 1 inch, so I have a 1 inch hinge to glue this on my base, but I think this is too big, so yeah, maybe again 1.5 in the width, 1.5. So this will be my closure. So I will do here these decorative corner, and we will glue this inside of our pocket and made here the closure. Try to do this, yeah, in the middle. This is good. So this is the perfect spot. Let me make here already my mate. This is also good. And then I will put here my glue on that flap on the inside, and I will glue this here inside of my pocket. So this looks good. And then we have here our closure, and we have to decorate this. So now I need a nice background for here, and I will do on there here such a frame. So what can we do for the background? Maybe this one, this for the background. So for this frame, I will do a clear sheet behind, and this frame measures. This is a 6 1/8 by 4 1/8. This is the size from the outside, and the inside is a 4 and what is this? Yeah, this is 4 3/4 by 2 7/8. And we have here these little hinges. I was thinking if I will do this one double. So first let me glue here inside some clear sheet. And this I will glue here behind. So, and I think that we will get here a problem to slide in and out with our picture, that I will do here this double. Does we need this? I am not sure. I'm not sure. No, we don't need this. This looks good. So then I will clean the inside of my frame, and then I will glue this here on my frame. So try to have top and bottom the same distance, the same space. Then let me burnish this down. So we need a picture frame, a picture mat, and this one is 3 3/4. I will cut this in the width 3 3/4. This is good. And this is the heights. And I definitely will round my corners. Because we have some round corners on that frame. So, and then we need a nice background. What did we have here on some leftovers maybe? This is too small. This looks good, but in this case I don't want to do these layering. I only will put here some design paper on. Maybe something with more contrast. Let me use this dark one. So, and we need a pull out, and in this paper collection there was some tabs here. Let me use one. Let me use some of these. Yes, I like this. So we will do here one of these beautiful ladies sitting in the corner. So I think I will stop with page number 1 for now, and it turns out really nice with here these waterfall and here these flippable picture mats, and here is place for a nice big picture. Here we have place for more pictures, and then I will think about the next pages. Maybe I can cut a little bit more up front my cardstock, and then I will be back. Bye bye.